ははこんばんはこんばんはこんばんははいwe'll be continuing from the evening from the evening. Welcome back everybody. Thank you very much for joining me again. I'll start saying hello. Wait. こんばんは。Selamat datang. 大家好. Hello everybody. Bookmarking nice page until my dreams come true. I'm Shiori Masayume. 夢が叶うまで人生のページをしおりをつける。まさゆめしおりです。今日も頑張れ。はい。Let's go. I'll see who are Hello, Eri Paisan. Welcome back. Hello, Ri. Hello, I'm Hazi. Hello, Amir Achiman. はい。ということで、続けてと思います。続けてと思いましょう。I didn't quit the game. I just left it like that because I just ate dinner. Alright, so we're gonna continue the game. 実は今は友達の配信を見てます。でもこのゲームも配信するということでなんか頑張りますとね。Day 2, 10 p.m. the terminal. Hello? What's that? I said, can I get 2 lattes? Yeah, sure thing. You want these? You want those takeaway or not? For here, please. Go take a seat. I'll bring it over. Yaba. Crap. You right, mate? Yeah, I'm all good. I should really get Ashley to do this. Sorry, what? Nothing, just talking to myself. Alright. Yeah. Where's the broom? Ashley? Where's the broom? Ashley? I need a hand. Come help me. Come on, I've got to find a broom. Atta girl.音がすごいね。ドンとした。Hey, are there any of your friends around? Probably. When did you teach them to do that? I didn't. That was just weird. How you doing, kiddo? Sleep deprivation's kick again. Sometimes I feel like nobody ever sleeps in this cafe. Except Kishan. He has slept a lot while he's been here, hasn't he? It's because you keep getting him drunk. What? I haven't done that once. Not you. I mean, you. So, not me at all, but Maddie and Ned. Gotcha. Those brigands. You're telling me. How's Matt doing? Well... Oh. Phew. How close are we to being done? Fairly close. I'm not super worried about getting it done without Ashley either. Rad. Anyway, what were you saying? Oh, just that I think I understand everything now. And that's all. Well, I appreciate your restraint in not generously supplying me with your moral take on it. No worries. Don't want to be that guy. Dang, I'm actually gonna miss you once you're gone. Wow, are those some honest feelings coming from you? Does thy icy facade crack? Does Maddie seem like the kind of person who hides behind a mask? Sort of. The correct word there is dust. toast. I don't even know how to pronounce anything. And please don't make me take it back. I guess really got the whole boatman of the river Styx thing, huh? If you ever find yourself on the river Styx, be sure to give the boatman a friendly domo arigato. Domo arigato! Is that what you think I am? Kind of, yeah. Interesting. Do you not feel that way? I don't know if the metaphor is that accurate, but I can see why you draw parallels, but this place serves more as an entrance. You don't have to come here on your way to the next place, but it's on the route for sure. It's a stopping point on the highway to hell. I'm sorry, we don't allow AC/DC references in here anymore. AC/DC, Axl Rose, is a cautionary tale to those who would rather fade out than burn away. Well, I tried. We're less on a highway and more on a embouchure to the Empyrean. If you want to get real fancy with the wording, that is. An entrance to heaven? Very roughly speaking, yeah. But hell, I haven't seen the other side, so I can't really even say for sure. I'm fairly certain there's something there, though which, I don't know. I can take comfort in that, I guess. Oh, and speaking of comfort, how are you feeling? Like every particle in my body is slowly moving away from every other particle in my body? That was rather eloquent. Expressing your feelings eloquently doesn't make them more valid, but it can make them easier for other people to understand. What use is the feeling pain if you can't find a fun way to describe it? Huh. Isn't that... I don't know what to call that. 11 p.m. Terminal. My head freaking hurts. It sucks and stuff. I keep telling you, the painkillers will take effect in a few minutes. I'm not gonna stop yelling about it until they know. You know, some philosophers believe that experiencing pain is one of the best ways to make sure you know you're alive. Chase met one of these guys, he swears it. He just had too much time to forget the names. Yes, I'm pretty sure this game has taught me a lot of English words that I have no idea if I'm pronouncing them right. That sounds fake. Which philosophers? Famous ones? Oh my gosh, you're actually just making it up. Possibly. You could have sold it better. Say that some famous singer said it and said, cross that generational gap. You gotta appeal to the kids. I feel like every time I do, I just end up looking like one of those old guys who's afraid of wide-ranging societal shifts. Old guys. Jay spent so much time being an old guy, he's almost began doubting whether he really is ever so. I mean, you are old. I'm not. You're like 6,000 years old. You gotta give me this one. Fine. How's your head feeling? It still sucks. But you gotta drink and go sit outside. It's nice and cool out there. Do I have to? Nikori. Kawaii. Yep. This is the idea of outside. She could fall anytime. Not that he cares, but okay. How are you feeling now? Better. Marginally. Things existing at the margins still deserve attention. That's true, margins are important. Come on, I'm sure the drink isn't hurting. If anyone in the chat doesn't understand any words, can let me know. If I know the word, I'll try to explain. If not, I'll tweet it out later. What even is this? I put 6 sugars in it. Ah, you know me so well. So, how are things at home? Meh. What's that translate to the old people language? Things are normal, I guess. Mom's nearly done with a PhD. Sounds good. It is, probably. But she's pretty busy, so that means we're stuck eating microwave dinners at night. Ashley's parents have forbidden her from tinkering with the microwave after witnessing one incident too many. Explains why you barely left this place since last week. I mean, I'd be here anyway. True. You did ask her, right? What if I could be here? Yeah, I don't want to invoke her wrath, do I? She doesn't worry about me being here. Remember when she talked to Maddie about liquor licensing laws, right? Don't you love it when the government offers you to sell your rights back to you after they confiscated them? Yeah. Like streaming laws. Remember that one time all of us almost panicked because we had to pay laws to stream? Which is kind of bad and weird at the same time. I think it was more of a lecture than a conversation. After all, Maddie wasn't doing anything wrong aside from letting you hang around after hours. Still amazed that Maddie didn't just tell her that we're not technically subject to the regulations since we're not registered with anyone but the council. She made the right choice. There would have been an ugly argument. But anyway, she's fine with me being here. She's got my mobile number, and as long as I respond to her check-in, she's not gonna come and get me. Oh, it's raining. Good. Wouldn't want to worry her. Wonderful. My arm get wet. Don't worry about it. You can dry it off inside. Just try and enjoy your rain. Okay. I was joking about fake philosophy earlier. I really do think it is something important. You take a moment to enjoy things when you can. Rain can feel oppressive. It can stop you from going outside, doing the things you enjoy. Yeah, like this afternoon, it stopped me from streaming smoothly. What the heck, man? But there's nothing like the smell of rain before sunrise. I like being in bed before sunrise and sleeping in. So, welcome. It's okay, you're not late. I just started. Right? It was so stupid to hear that you had a license to film videos, even like personal videos you sent to your grandma and then you're like going to jail for it. Like Petriqua. I've learned this word. Petriqua. Yeah, it's faintly magical. Did I ever tell you that? Petriqua is the smell of rain, I think. Or is it was the feeling of the rain? Yeah. Only about 100 times. I can hear it 101 times. It's okay. Alright, I'm actually getting kind of wet. Let's head in. So given the fact that I'm very obviously a dork with a bleeding heart, it's definitely safe to assume that I've let other people than you stay longer than they're technically allowed. So emotionally repressed, I've never could have guessed it was actually impressive. Well, you know, we all have our ways of coping with persistent extreme stress. Millennial things. Why don't all these poor kids just buy more money? Yeah. Why don't we just buy more money? Why didn't the government just give us more money? Why didn't the world just make everything cheaper so we can afford anything? Yep. But yes, I do understand how you feel. Separation. Just buy more money, easy, right? Difficulty keeping your thoughts together. The base level feeling that something slightly askew. And the fact, not the feeling, that your time is up. Level of facts. Me neither. Honestly, I just think it feels like having a cold, just without any of the physical symptoms. I guess that description works too. It's not quite as compelling as the one your particles being repulsive though. Oi! That's definitely not what I meant by that one, isn't it? It's about time. Can't believe I created these beautiful creatures and you turned them into dumb waiters. Alas, such is life. Gotta pay rent somehow, considering how many cups they drop. That's a feature, not a bug. It's to make them seem more alive. You've taught them to intentionally drop coffee cups in the name of verisimilitude. Verisimilitude? You'd hate for your little mechanical creatures to be too good at their job. It would totally kill the vibe. Yeah. Maybe I'm gonna get Maddie to start ordering cheaper cups. See, I'm promoting efficiency in our procurement cycles. I hate whoever gave you that management book. I'm sensing some hostility. Do I need to talk to HR? Who's our human resource manager? I'm sure it's very good at its job, just not at bussing coffee. Ah, Maddie wants us downstairs. Oh, I suppose she's still setting up. I'm glad she was able to do it without me. Gosh, so proud. Thought of everything I know. You're a gremlin, you know that? Gremlins are often blamed for mechanical problems, so in Ashley's case, the description fits perfect. Guys, shall we? Oh, this is the opening from the start of the game, remember? I don't know if anyone here remembers, but it's very similar to the opening. Day 3, 12 a.m. basement. So bloody damp down here. I know we're in the cellar, but I don't suppose you have a window we could open or anything? Yeah, I've got a vent that leads outside somewhere. Maddie, would you open it up? Get some fresh air coming through. I'm pretty sure it's got a dumpster or something sitting right on top of it right now. Besides, I'm busy. Just grin and bear it. Can we get this over with? We've done this before, old man. Some people think she is wise beyond his years. The truth is, he just doesn't look his age. Oh, how I love men who are basically a century old. You know, it takes a while to set up, calm your farm. I do not appreciate your tone. Sorry. Can we get some more lights on, maybe? With all the crap you've got scattered around the place. Maddie has more important things to do than declutter the cafe. I'd like to at least know where I'm putting my feet. Ashley, would you mind? Thanks. More organized than last time, I see. Practice makes perfect. Keeping a place organized is easy. You just have to clean a little bit every single day. Easy for you to say. Oh, Gabe. Hey, Maddie. How much more wire do we need? I think that's enough. Great. Now. Hey. What's up, Lil P? Some people use diminutive nicknames to create emotional distance. She uses them to close that distance. I found you a chair. Ah, thank you. So, this whole thing. Surely it's not legal, yeah? Yes, the council found it confronting. For good reason, I suppose. Because it utterly upsets the natural order, mate. It's not just bureaucracy. Sometimes the power that we are willing to turn a blind eye, but patience and leniency are both in limited supply these days. Shush you. Most girls can be bent after all. And Maddie has a particular fascination with breaking rules. Maddie says that the only reason she learned the rules is so that she would know when to break them. She's only half joking. Half joking, half truths, half lies are the best kind of halves. Hey, don't give her all the credit. Bah. Is this related to her gambling for time? So, the transfer was the same sort of magic we're doing now, yes. The council successfully suppressed all available information right now. Suppressing information doesn't make it go away, it just hides it from the eyes from people who lack the curiosity and persistence to uncover it. For good reason. What happens if something goes wrong? Well, you don't need to tend to mess it up more than once, or try again after you fail for that matter. What do you even call this sort of magic then? Question is irrelevant because it's banned. Strictly verboten. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Off limits and likely to be met with harsh penalty. Badass? I call it badass. Well, by definition, it's a conduit ritual. Rituals are boring. It's the consequences that you have to worry about. But looking past all the smoke and mirrors and fancy names, you can just call it necromancy. All those hours are a mystery. Why did you hoard the hours here instead of using them to pay off your debt? Why would I use them to pay off a debt if I could use them to save life instead? Oh shit. Alright. How can I help? Oh my... Wait. As in... Like literal necromancy? Are we gonna get someone... Make someone come to life? No wonder it's banned. Will the subject please step forward? Che? What? No way, what? Council Gazette. We regret to inform you on the passing of Che Wu, a beloved fixture in the Australian alchemical community and the owner of the terminal. As an innovator in alchemy and material spellcraft, and as a friend to anyone and everyone who walked through his doors will be missed. Oh my god, what? Really, Che? We are gonna revive Che? It's Che Wu, he's Chinese. You ready to do this again? Sure. Try not to kill me this time. Cool. Ashley, let's do this. Ready when you are. Zombie tsukuroyo. Che zombie. You have any reservations? It's unnatural to store hours in non-sentient beings like that. It can still feel pain, and this is a very painful process for everyone involved. Yeah? Yeah. Guess it's time for us to watch the show. Let's see how badly this can go wrong. Yay. Calcination, solution, separation, conjunction, putrefaction, coagulation. I have no idea any of these words, what they mean. Dissolution. Other than that, not really. Cibation, chibation, sublimation, fermentation, exhalation, multiplication, math, projection, conjunction. Good enough. Ashley? Everything's nominal on my end. We're looking good, so let's get started. Increase power to 80%. Cibation. Is that Philosopher's Stone? Or just some random stone? I mean, you're trying to revive someone, so... Holding steady. Cool. Next segment. Activating. How are we doing? It's going fine. Conjunction's about halfway open. Just concentrate. Oh. Having some issues here. Hey, we need more power. Yep, ramping it up. I don't know if this melt our conduits though. Oh crap. Yep, our conduits are definitely melting. Ashley, language. Cibation. Fuck. Oh shit, fuck. Bypass it. I can patch the wires, but I don't know what else I can. Do that now. On it. How close are we to finishing the cibation? We're about 90%. Shit. So, are we gonna try again? I think we have to reinforce the wires and that'll fix it. Yes. I'm gonna keep going until we make it through. Do or die. Reset, then and start again. Calcination, separation, conjunction, libation. Not again. It's a couple seconds more. You've got it. I didn't know reviving a human is like, very mechanical. Yes. Math. Finally something I recognize. Very unlikely for anyone to say, but it's silly. The narration has rubbed on us. Beginning sublimation. Sublimation. You got this, Maddie. What's next? We've opened the connection. Now all we've got to do is transfer the time. How are you feeling, Che? I don't know. Che? Oh no. Oh shit. His eyes are white. Sublimation. No! Okay, we won't stop. Gotten this far. I'm not giving up now. Damn it. Maddie? I can't hold on to it. It's slipping out of my fingers. Energy levels are dropping again. See if you can keep it going just a few more moments. Rerouting. Damn. We could try it again. I don't plan on stopping. I think the conduit's only gonna last one more, then it's kaput. And maybe you're kaput too. I don't know. Shit. Alright, Ashley, take your position again. We'll get this time. Stop. Just stop. No, I've nearly got it, I swear. You are not going to bring me back. No. I've humored this enough. You've done your best. But this task is beyond you. I need to move on. And it's time to make your peace with this instead of trying to pervert the natural course of things. You never asked me if I wanted to stay. You just made the choice for me and hurt yourself and everyone around you in the process. Let me leave. Oh no! So all that time back was for Che? Oh man, I need some lore. Oh no! I have no patience for these damn robots right now. Go be your goddamn bin chicken is what you are. What? No way. Crabs don't eat sushi or garbage. You don't know that? Yeah, well, you know what does eat sushi and garbage? I can't read that. Otherwise known as the Australian bin chicken. Australia bin ayam. They find that term offensive. We're actually white ibises. Aha. Ha. Incriminate yourself there. I'd expect nothing less from a bin ayam. Anak bin ayam. Damn it. Okay, so moving on. Classic misdirection. No, seriously, did you two see what happened back there? Yeah, that was a raft. And yes, that thing was a ritual that was also tough to watch. You weren't here when she died, but I remember just behaved like nothing happened. Oh? My impression was that neither of them had ever remotely considered the possibility of failure. Idiots. Yes, but we're only here because of them, so we should be respectful. It seems to me that nobody in this cafe really seems to think it's true. Yep. This place is a weird effect on people. Too much magic in the air, maybe? Who knows? Will they be okay? I don't know how I'd forgive something like that. Being kept here against my will while my very essence takes down. That's why I believe kids these days call a party foul. Honestly, I don't know. I think Maddie probably has some self-reflection today. There's a lot of words, I have no idea what it means. LP. Sticks. Verisimilitude. Old guys. Old man. Facade. Millennial. Alright, I'm done. Old guys, say. Alright, I saw that coming. Okay, magic. It's the first map thing. Maddie. Alright. Hi. Nande. Cherished moments. Done. Unlock. Read. What are you doing? Said Ned. She spoke without turning his head. Look at that wall over there. So nothing. No. I'm looking at the wall over there. So nothing. The wall has an interesting texture, said Shay. Have you ever noticed that if you stop and stare at something for long enough, it starts to look just like itself? I think you're talking crazy. When I was younger, I was in the habit of making comparisons. I'd see a cloud and say, oh, it looks like a duck, when it looks nothing like a duck. My mind wanted so desperately to connect that the feeling of seeing a cloud to something I was familiar with. Now I'm content to just look at a cloud and appreciate it for what it is. You're really serious about this? You're actually scrutinizing that wall. Not scrutinizing it, just observing it and appreciating it. How did you get to be this way? Why are you the way you are now? I realized at a certain point I might as well cherish every moment. I don't understand you. I thought cherish every moment was about spending time with your loved ones, getting the most out of life, not wasting away staring at a wall. You're right, you don't understand me, said Chan. If the only moments you can cherish are the ones you're with friends or family, or hearing a great song, or having a great meal, that's just cherishing the precious moments. You're selectively choosing moments to cherish. I mean to cherish every moment. Standing in line at a store, cherish it. Alone in a room with no one but yourself but for company, cherish it. That sounds impossible, said Ned. It's hard, not impossible, said Shay. But it gets easier when you practice. I'm not sure whether to pity you or envy you, said Ned. There you go again. Always trying to make a comparison. Looking at another person and considering whether to pity them because they're worse off than you or envy you because they're better off. Never willing to just let them be what they are and let yourself be what you are. Okay, now you're starting to sound profound. Did I accidentally deliver a bit of cogent wisdom there? You might have. I think if there's anyone who ought to appreciate what I'm saying, it's you. Che and Net Tete. Okay. You probably know better than most folks that not every day can be full of wonderful moments. Some days are just ordinary. Some days you got a little beyond your own thoughts for company. I guess I'm such good thoughts with my own thoughts that I forgot they were there, said Ned. Ned slumped next to Che. What are you doing? Said Che. I'm gonna stare at this wall until it starts looking like itself, said Ned. There you go again. Looking at something with an expectation of what it's gonna look like. You've gotta let that go, man. Fuck. Now you got me thinking about my own brain. It's like one of those things where someone tells you not to think of an elephant, then it becomes an impossible not to. I wasn't kidding when I said it was hard. I also wasn't kidding when I say it gets easier with practice. Well then, I guess I might as well start now. Tete! Oh, the Tete moment. Shut a double boil. Oh no, that's best 3. Don't have enough stuff. Sometimes I just sit. I don't have enough stuff. Alright, so that's something can do down here. Let's go up the stairs. Are there? Who wants to live forever? Tell me. Espresso machine's acting up again. Maddie sighed. Why does it have to be like this? It doesn't have to be like this. You're right. It wasn't always like this. If you travel back in time far enough, you'll find an era when we had working espresso machine. And if you travel even further back, you'll get to a time where espresso machines didn't exist. Maddie reached below the counter for the bottle of Chardonnay that she had opened that morning. It was half empty. Is this a prelude to one of those moments when an old man tells me about how lucky we are to have things so easy? Nah, said Che. Things aren't easier. In fact, they're harder. That's why you need to keep all the modern technology to help deal with them. Che nodded with the wine bottle in Maddie's hand. So you're gonna offer me some of that and just keep squeezing its neck like you're gonna choke at it? Maddie began pouring a drink for Che. So what were things like back then in the old days? Well, for one thing, we didn't need glasses back then. Glasses are not new invention, old man. I've seen pictures of Benjamin Franklin. Well, yeah, we had glasses back then, but we didn't use them. We drank straight from the bottle. Har. No, really. Glasses is just one more thing to keep track of. One more thing to clean. It's much easier to just pass the bottle back and forth. That may be the case, but I'm sure our patrons appreciate the extra effort that goes into making sure they're always drinking from clean glasses. I'm sure they do. That's another thing that's changed. Everyone's a connoisseur of whatever they're drinking. Is that you figure wagging about how young people have particular tastes? No. At least I don't think it is. I guess some people are enjoying the present moment more. Back when we drank sock juice, you were just doing whatever it took to get that stimulant into your bloodstream. Ditto for most depressants. Do I want to know what sock juice is? Said Maddie. Because I'm fairly certain I don't. We didn't have coffee filters back then. So you just use a sock. Ew! Yikes! Don't worry, we always use clean socks wherever they're available. Oh, darn. Nasty. That's how you die early, man. You were saying something about people enjoying the present moment before that thoroughly awful discussion about how you made coffee. Yeah. I know there's a stereotype about how in modern society no one's ever gonna really present. But if anything, I feel like it's the other way around. Nowadays, people are all about enjoying their present moment. People used to be more obsessed with where they were going, as in where they were migrating to, in a matter of speaking. Let's just say I'm amazed how few people these days come in here asking questions about heaven and hell. 100 years ago, if you caught someone on their way out in this world, the first thing they wanted to know, which place is this? And after they found out they want a temporary stop to the next place, they want to know where it was going. They were going. There's plenty of that. Yeah, but a lot less of it. And it was gonna the case of people priorities suddenly changing once they found themselves standing on a precipice. There are people who used to describe themselves as God-fearing. It was just a part of life. And now it's not. I guess some people found more important things to worry about. There wasn't a lot going on back then. Good thing I'm gonna live forever. Worried you go to hell? Hell yes. I've done way too much sinning to ever make it to heaven. You've done more good than ill for the world. I'm pretty sure that balances it out. You probably have a positive balance. Nah, I don't think it works like that. Pretty sure I'm just a bad person who happens to do good things for most of the time. Huh? Well, it might not be good enough for heaven, but it's good enough for me. Terima kasih. So it's just a good thing that you're gonna live forever. Oh, it's like a kid and their uncle, Alright. So we're going up. Oh my god, it's food. Simple product review, so you have enough food. But it's so rare. It's okay, I'm not gonna use it. Judgment 1. What happened in Judgment 2 and 3? I forgot where things are going. Let's just continue the main story. Yes. And you should have seen this coming. Oh no, what is happening? It's on you. There's no question. You are a failure. The council is going to take the cafe away from you. And you should have seen this all coming. Episode 7, Ghost. Ooh, hantu. Day 3, 7 a.m. The terminal. This never gets old, I wondered for a long time how it would feel if I ever got old. And then I tried it out. And I got old anyway. There's probably a moral in the story somewhere. When did I ever have time for morals anyway? You're a hellion, you know that? Even the mild-mannered can raise hell under right circumstances. I see. It's weird to think that you used to be just a mild-mannered student. I was just better at biting my tongue. If anything, I just hope that I was able to make your life a little bit more interesting. We've had a pretty good run, mate. I don't want you to feel that I wasted my time on you, or that having you in my life hasn't been an absolute bloody privilege. Can we do this later? Of course. I reckon I see someone walking over. Can you get the machine ready? If there was ever a moment where Maddie hoped the machine would fail her, it's now. Yeah. No, Jay! I don't want you to go. Let's make some fucking coffee. Okay, we're actually making coffee. Wow! Here you go again. Sorry for the wait. Thanks. If you were anywhere else, I'd just not come back. But the beans. And I promise it won't happen again. Thanks for your patience. How long was I staring at the wall? 15 minutes by my reckoning. Jay's method of reckoning might mostly be based on hunches, but his hunches are formed by more experience than you can fit in most science textbooks. What the hell? I came inside from sweeping up the front and just saw you staring blankly into your mug while the customer was just standing there. They were being very patient. I have no idea how that happened. I feel terrible. It's no biggie. Like told me the other day, our roles are iconic enough that we can afford to get away with stuff like that once in a while. Well, yeah, but the context of the conversation was when we'd fought off dozens of Ashlings that didn't believe us. How did Ashley even find the time to make that many of them? And we told them we white stray pieces of cutlery. Yeah, we probably shouldn't let that happen again. Trust me, it's not on the agenda. But like I was saying, people love this place. Even if they sometimes have to wait 15 minutes for the barista to stop hyper-focusing on her coffee. Yeah, I don't know. That isn't meant to happen. How long have you been awake? I think maybe 3 days. Good lord. That's bad, yeah? I'm honestly amazed you're not seeing things. Oh, I'm hallucinating hardcore. No worries there. Also, I keep seeing faces in coffee. You saying anything interesting? Nothing but echoes of my internal monologue. There's a lot of room in my head for those ideas to bounce around and revisit her. More espresso equals less depresso. Alright, this is the motto of the day. Hashtag more espresso, less depresso. I'm sure it's just a fun time. It's a blast. At least your hands don't need to be too steady to make coffee. See, I wouldn't necessarily agree with that. Anyway, speaking of coffee, you should make some. I'm already like 15 shots deep, man. I think I'll die if I have any more. No, Maddie? I'm saying you have a job to do. Sorry, I feel like you're trying to lead me into some sort of conclusion here, but... for the customer right here who I assume is wanting coffee. Oh! Shit! My bad. Haven't slept for... What can we get you? 1 latte, 1 swipe flat white. Simple things can sometimes pull you back down to earth. At the very least, there are reasons you'd miss having both feet on the ground. That has nothing to do with the description of latte, but okay. Sure thing. Feel free to take a seat. We'll bring them over. And, yep. 15 shots though. Really? Just because just saying at some point you're gonna hit the little dose. I have some insane tolerance happening here. There's some things that Maddie has a hard time tolerating. Caffeine is one of them. I hope. Right. Well, I respect your right to make a complete idiot of yourself and die in the process. I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't. Ha! Can't believe everyone's gonna know me as the person who killed her boss in a botched necromancy attempt. The only worse than getting caught practicing necromancy is getting caught failing at necromancy. Oh! Wait. Means she killed him once already? What's that mean? You know, that's hella street rat right there. Holly's gonna be too afraid for me to school me. I didn't get too intimidated by you, fortunately. Damn it. Let's not worry about them for now though. What should I worry about instead? Nothing? Buddy! I tried. Hey, actually. Where's Ashley? Sleeping upstairs. We're not gonna get much of her for a few hours at least. And Kishan's gone off somewhere in the terminal with Ned. They're around. Somewhere. Good that Ashley's getting some sleep now. Imagine if you did that. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Uh-huh. But also, she's okay, right? Yep. Just need some rest and maybe a few days of tapering off caffeine. Oh. She's gonna be cranky. As a mule. What I have to look forward to. Should be plenty of fun. What can we get you? What roast do you have today? Let me see. Got your standards, espresso, Italian, city. No, I'm looking for something fancy. Fancy, say? What do you have in mind? I don't know. Something new, different, special, artisanal. Psst, Maddie. What? In English, that word translates to artisanal. Thanks. Oh, maybe I read it wrong. Artisanal. season now. Anytime, mate. We got a pretty nice house roast that you might like. Let's get coffee that feels like home. The beans are sourced from faraway land, enchanted with subtle magics. What land? Tell me. They're from Brisbane. What else? I'll give you a secret blend if it stops holding up the line. Ack. I'll take it. You sit down. I'll bring it over to you. What are you gonna give him? Let's take a blowtorch to some extra. Look at that smug. Look at that smug. A blowtorch. For the cultured consumer who can truly appreciate espresso brewing. Come on, Mary. What? Don't be ridiculous. I don't know what you mean. I mean, it's a waste of time for you to do that every we've got people to serve. Be right back. He's gonna blowtorch your coffee. Day 3, 10:45 a.m. Terminal. God, you weren't kidding. This is awful. How are you able to drink without your entire face crumbling into dust? Yeah, she's kind of cute. It's so dry. I give Antarctica a run for its money. Antarctica is a desert. Antarctica is, yeah, I guess so. Ice desert, technically. Shut up. I find it drinkable because it reminds me of good times. Drinkable feels like it should rank up there with passable for tepid compliments. What? It's thoroughly shithouse. It reminds me of lost loves. It's very worrying to me that this concentrated bin juice reminds me of a relationship. If only Maddie knew just how many hearts Che has had to break and how many times he had to steal his own. Oh, I've told you about her. Wait, you're not talking about... Yup, the fugitive. The fugitive! Putting it charitably, there are probably more than other words we could describe her. Though I took in for a few months. I thought you liked her! I did! The taste reminds me of her because it's smoky. Like licking the freaking tailpipe. And has a vague hint of iron. I have concerns, Che. Never thought I'd have a succubus drop by, to be honest. Succubi are fabled for going after sleeping victims, but most of them have decency to wake you up and ask permission first. Wait, you never told me she was a succubus? Che is only one word away from Chad, of course. Didn't I? I suppose it would have been appropriate to mention that in front of Ashley. Oh yeah, her head would definitely explode. But yes, she was a succubus. Wouldn't have ever expected a cute demon to crash at my bar, but ended up having a wonderful short-lived relationship. Flings can cram a lot of passion into a few days. Some people think that kind of passion density shouldn't be possible. Attempt one at your own peril. That's actually really sweet. Yeah. Still weird that coffee reminds you of her though. But I've heard weirder things. You don't have an appetite for the unusual, the terminal is a bad place to find a full-time job. If I explained it to you, your head will explode too. Huh. Well, you mentioned tailpipes. Well, that's my break time over. Time to get back to work running a cafe or doing barista things. I'm gonna go perform some barista-related activities and you're welcome to join me, I guess. Hello, welcome! I'm trying to finish up Necrobarista because I've heard that it's only a few hours away left to finishing, so I'm just finishing it all up and then I can do more stuff in the coming week instead of trying to finishing this game. Don't forget to water the plants. It wouldn't be accurate to say that Maddie had one job. She's had a lot to deal with, but that plant needs some love. Water them yourself. It's your job. Busy, goodbye. Are we seriously here just so we can be a part of a robot fight club? For real? This is why I was raised from the dead and sealed in a metal shell? Is that the only reason? Guys, I'm freaking out. Why didn't you say anything, guys? puns. Right? I should poach some of them. Seriously? It's not a big deal to you? You only had to fun if you want to. And it's only good fun. You're really endorsing capturing creatures and fighting to fight one another. Sure, why not? It's not like we really have a capacity to get into the weeds. Ethics, fanatics. Unbelievable! You two are unbelievable! Hey, is the sound of someone calling us? I think it might be. Duty calls and all that. Toddles, toddles, toodles, toodles. Alright, what should we do? Succubus. Kore omoshiroi. House. Fugitive. Echo. Plants. Blowtorch. Weirder. Latte. Oh, too much. Okay, over. Lore. Terminal. Food. Ooh, we're up on the second floor. Tsugi wa nani kashira? Hello? Could anyone just go in? Is that legal? Day 3, 11 a.m. basement. Hold on. Right. These bloody things, I just... Now who's making a mess? Shite. Don't scare me like that, you wanker. You... mate. Don't look as good. This thing? Yes, Che. It's fine. It's very obviously it's not. Keep yourself together. Fine. I've only seen this once before. People don't tend to last as long as you or I. And even when they do, it hurts like hell, yeah. She's never been to hell, but he's pretty sure he would like it. Does Mary know about this? Oh. She's got enough guilt to deal with. I'm sure she just believes I'm uncomfortable like Shan is. What stage he's at? Headaches. Memory loss. We had a bit of chat about it yesterday. Che. I know. I'm not staying much longer. I'll start disturbing the balance before long. Balance just means things aren't changing. That's not always a good thing. Some balances need to be upset. Really, what kind of balance? Damn the balance. We're falling apart as I watch. Like I said, I'm not staying long. I can't believe Maddie's presumptuousness. Maddie likes to presume things. It's easier as it reduces the amount of time she has to spend listening to other people argue. Hey, cut it out. She realizes that she's messed up and she's doing her best to make amends. Surely it's not too late for that. I don't think so. Come on, come sit down. Things aren't that bad. No. I might be dying, and I might be having to deal with a lot of pain and guilt, but guilt. I feel like I failed as a mentor for Mandy. She's not going to regain her confidence for a long time, I think. It's even harder to regain your confidence when you've got no one to confide in. In necromancy. Just in general. It's easy to second guess yourself over every little decision after something big like this happens. I'd appreciate if you second guess yourself a little bit more often, to be honest. I'm sure you would. Anyway, aside from pain, and the guilt, and the impending death. Impending death might be the worst kind of death. When death comes, you don't even worry about it anymore. I feel quite good. Yeah, you sound like you're doing great. Ha! Just happy she doesn't feel like she has to save me anymore. Even if that just results her not managing to pull off the ritual. I don't feel like it was ever about the ritual, was it? No. We tried it the first time just because we feel like doing something risky. Something that could give us a little extra breathing room. Breathing room for? Getting the counsel off our backs, actually. Getting some space to pursue our studies without outside interference. It's hard to study when someone is constantly looking over your shoulder, especially when you're studying things that you're not supposed to be. Huh? Oh. But even that was just, I don't know, maybe motivated by spite or something. We've got plenty of reasons to feel that way towards us. I don't feel that way towards you, mate. You know that. I had some doubts. You might be constant needle on my side, but you're also one of my oldest friends. And that means a lot more than any sort of affiliation with a bunch of snobbish prudes who wouldn't know innovation if it slapped them in the face. Oof. That doesn't mean I don't miss the good times we had. We were undermining governments before it was cool. You mean the prank ladders we kept sending to Parliament 7-7? The Council of Death isn't just governing the body they can tell another guys they have beef with. Subservient pushes for a real democracy. You know, even when I met you, you seemed like you'd never die. I didn't know anything about you, but you had a weird energy around you. I didn't plan on it, really. The plan was to stick around for as long as I wanted to, and then move onwards when I feel like it. The rolling stone might be plummeting toward danger, but at least it's not gathering any moss. Do you feel like moving on? I'm getting more comfortable with the idea. Icarus didn't want to fall into the ocean either, but everything's gotta fall out of the sky at some point. And Maddie just trying to catch me. You're not actually okay with this. No, I'm not. Lying to myself is easier than admitting that. I'm gonna miss you, mate. Chase never tried to draw attention to himself, and yet his absence is always felt. I hope you won't forget me. Forget you? I'm gonna stick a photo of you up in the wall in the office. Big one. Seriously, I want to let you know that you've been a good friend. Even though we've taken different paths. And they caught me and pressed me into service. Seeing you again was the thing that actually brought me back to life. I didn't realize I could live like this, stuck here. Because there was nobody else left for me. Nobody who could see me at least, you know? Don't forget that. It means a lot to hear. Thank you, friend. Nat and Shay Tete is the best. Hey, you alright, mate? I'm gonna stay here for a bit if that's okay. Right here on the ground. If you'd like me to leave, just let me know anytime and I'll let you leave. Alright? It's a nice day out. The weather here can be a pain in the ass. Days like this, they make it worth it, you know? I have to just sit and let the sun warm me. Oh, right. True. I did notice that his eye visors have like angry or like happy or that kind of. And they try to make things expressive and more animatic despite not having too much animations. Sometimes when basking in the sun or lazy afternoon, Shay really does start to feel like everything's gonna be alright. It's been a couple of weeks since it happened now. And I feel like the sun's warmth is the only thing that really helps me pull myself together. Yeah. What you feeling? Feeling it too, pretty intensely. Don't worry, it's gonna be okay. A few times a day, I totally lose myself. As in my sense of self. And also my physical self. But if you plan on sticking around and taking up a position at the council, I'll go away. You'll definitely don't want to stick around as long as I have. Not to assume intent or anything. Just had a hunch seeing as you were talking to Ned. They're not evil. They're just impartial. Just in its own kind of cruelty. I wouldn't judge you if you wanted to stay either. There are plenty of delights hidden in Melbourne's dark corners. Ned can show you around if you ask nice enough. Sorry, mate. I've got to ask. Is this helping at all? Because I'm honestly happy to sit here in silence. I thought that you'd appreciate a yarn, though. No, it's fine. Alright. So, fun things in Melbourne. I suppose this story starts around 1860s when I first came over. Learned the language pretty quick. Not that it helps with dealing the colonials. What did you come over for? Gold. Same as everyone else. And so, then he shows me these ridiculous drawings on himself wearing armor like a medieval knight. Always had an odd, noble streak in him. Maybe didn't aim it in the right direction all the time. But then he left before I could help him use a little bit more productively. And things changed pretty quickly after that. I see. Never too late though. Maybe a way to help him rekindle it, eh? Keep an eye on the candle. Sometimes you need to let it get dim just to remind yourself on why we need to keep it burning. Me? Oh, I don't think I could. It'd be easier than you think. I have to take your word for it. Regardless of whether you decide to meddle, do take care of him for me, alright? The man's in a lot of pain, and Maddie's not necessarily always the nicest about it. I know I'm asking a lot, and you don't have to coddle him or anything, but just watch out for him when you can. I think I can do that. Thank you. Heard that? What? The noise inside? Yes. Is it something bad? I have a rough idea what it is. No need to worry. I'll deal with it. And if I don't see you before I go, you will. I'll make sure I'm here. See you in a little bit then. Oh, fighting robots. Get him, Copper! Copper Cooper, make your crater proud! Sounds of a... Yeah, this whole game has been a flag since the start of the game. Terima, stop slacking! Duck and weave! Kick his ass! It's an order! Ashley! Ah! No knife this time. I mean... What? Turn around! Now how did this get... Oh. Yeah, it went straight through you. Interesting. I'll say. Should perhaps not do this in the future though. Most people aren't as insubstantial as me. I'm trying to wean myself out of habit, yeah. You'll notice that this knife is slightly smaller than the previous one. I honestly can't tell the difference, but I'll take your word for it. I'll be throwing butter knives at the back of Maddie's head before you know it. Don't worry. Please don't murder each other before or after go. Of course not. No, really. It'd break my heart to see you start being friends over something silly. I won't let it happen. Good. Now, what's happening here? Just doing some prototyping for World Battle Royale. That name though. What about it? Just feel like everything's a battle royale these days. I have no idea what you're talking about, old man. Never mind. Story dispute, poor things. Cooper and Palmer? I want to see if they still remember Asimov's law of robotics. This time I was a man of his time. And did they? No, Palmer gave me a light stabbing. Oh dear. Are you sure you're alright? Yeah, I like to give that little taste of blood every now and then. Oh yes, this game is definitely aesthetic. Like every frame is a good screenshot. Makes them fight better, hungrier, hungry for victory and blood. And I'm assuming you allow rather than not follow Asimov's laws. You assume correctly. Please don't let these mix in with the rest. It'll be impossible to tell them apart. Why would that be a bad thing though? Because they'd be terrible at delivering coffee, and if they knew they could use mugs as projectile weapons, I think they'd be extra enthusiastic. I won't though, don't worry, I wasn't gonna do it in the first place. Look at you, turning into a responsible human being.
Hey you, take that back.
No, I'm proud. When you see next generation ready to pick up the torch, you can rest easy knowing that the future is in good hands. With you and Maddie in charge, I feel I'm leaving the cafe in good hands.
We'll do our best to make you proud, you old fart.
What I do to deserve that?
Getting all sappy on me.
If you'd rather me not talk about it.
No, it's fine. I feel pretty good about it.
Good?
People always come and go from here, right?
Oh. Suppose you're used to it.
I think so. So I expected it to be all sad and emotional, but this is just another goodbye. And that's fine. I'm gonna be sad, yeah, but I don't think this is a new feeling. Plus, you're always gonna be around here to some degree. Can't have the cafe without the Jay.
You're a good egg, you know.
What? Well, I was assuming there's gonna be some kind of pun following that.
I would never.
Would you not?
I probably would.
The truth! It's finally revealed!
Oh no, I feel like I'm gonna cry.
Good. Cause I'm great and you don't need any encouragement. Good egg. Really?
I called you that because when you're around, it's always a shell of a good time. And I'm always cracking up. Chase skin cracks less when you expect from a man of his age, but he's always ready to crack a smile. Oh no, her face is making me cry. You've got an excellent poker face there. Don't you like my yolks? I'm not scrambling the delivery, am I? Oh no, fuck, I'm tearing up. You can't see it through my beautiful virtual avatar, but tears are streaming down my face. You don't know this too, but yes, he makes a good impression. He's the he's this cafe's boss, former boss, and he is an immortal, semi-immortal, and now is his time to go. Oof, here you go. Let me know if I can get you anything else. Can't leave you for a moment without you being mean to the customers, can I? Gotta stop appearing out of nowhere. Gonna give me heart palpitations. When you hear your heart stomp pounding finally up chest, you start to realize how much you take that thing for granted. But you didn't even jump. I'm very startled. Internally. Maddie wears her emotions on the inside of her sleeve. Well, enjoy it while you can. You're gonna keep using that excuse for everything, aren't you? Might as well, right? I guess I'll let you get away with it. How generous! But you gotta come up downstairs and help me figure out some stuff. What sort of stuff? Science stuff. You're in troubleshoot the ritual, don't you? When you go shoot trouble, bring a long barrel, a good scope, and a patient trigger finger.
Yep.
And you're sure you just want to do that instead of anything else?
Uh-huh. What the shit? I don't remember leaving it like this.
Unless you're that gorilla and after I left something. That didn't happen as far as I'm aware. Oh, duh. I'll just tap into the building's memory.
And here. That absolute rat bag. Maggie caps, exotic chunks. Not a single thought for how they're used and for obtaining an import licenses or... gonna have to shut it down. No question.
Shit. Well, that's not a good sign. Not surprising though. That's a problem for later. Really? Yep.
God, just look at these Maggie caps. They're totally fried.
Maddie, I
wonder if this needed some really big resistors in the circuit.
What would they achieve? It just get hotter and we'll lose some of the energy.
No, I think maybe we had too much energy at that point.
If we dissipated some of it during the second phase when we were trying to transfer it anyway, it might have stopped conduit from overloading. Would it not be smarter to just try and transfer less energy in the first place? I think we have issues with opening the condo in that case. We should really drastically rethought our approach after the first time. I'm glad we're having this revelation now instead of any other time. And given the multi-phase structure of the ritual, it's obvious now that we need to shift the ways in we were utilizing energy instead of just boosting the amount we were trying to pump into it. Have you got a pen on you? I have to write this down somewhere. I don't believe it's worth to keep on trying making this work. I agree it's probably possible, but what? Can't bear the thought of you getting yourself killed by trying this again. You've already gotten close to hurting yourself twice. But I didn't end up hurting myself, so it's okay. Yes, because I took the hit. Both times. And as long as you keep trying this, you're going to keep hurting people. And eventually you'll get to the point where you can't bear to see anyone get hurt through your recklessness. So you use yourself as a test subject. And you will die. Get it into your head, damn it. You want to know what it's like to be on the other side of this? Wishing for one more day, one more good day where you can think straight and not have to worry about saying goodbye to your friends for the last time. I keep telling everyone that I'm fine with this and my time is up anyway. Guess what? It's a lie. I was lying to myself and to everyone else. I'm terrified of leaving. And pissed off too. Of course I'm pissed off. One life was never enough for me. I feel incredibly guilty, Maddie. Any failings of yours is mine because I didn't teach you well enough. I'm too far gone to fix things, but not too far gone to care. But please give me this. Don't throw everything away. Nothing is more important than this. Just don't. If you want to respect my memory and all you need to do is remember me. My life work is a cafe, but not this ritual. And I'll be damned if I let you throw that away or throw yourself away just to stroke your own ego. My one regret, my only regret, is chasing that power myself. Stretching myself thin to find that extra time. And for what? Some overblown sense of achievement? I regret it. And I stand in the cusp of oblivion. I realize that I'm afraid for the first time. It's new, Maddie, and it burns. I don't want to go. I want one more day. Just one more day. After all this, after you kept me here against my will without asking me, without taking a second to check whether I was okay with it at the end. I can't bring myself to take the last step without being pushed. Isn't that ridiculous? It's not. I really am losing it now. Everything about me is drifting away. Shay, it's not. I'm sorry. Let me finish. I shouldn't have forced you to stay. You're right. And everything you said is fair and valid and understandable. Except for one thing. You might not feel like it, but you're still the Che I know and love. Doing your best to take care of everyone. Keeping them safe from everything that gets in their way. And giving them a space to work things out for themselves when they need to. I tried to follow example. But I guess I didn't stick to landing the last bit. Wish I could give this another shot. Right from the start. You said earlier that having me in your life was a privilege. Che, the privilege is all mine. You feel guilty for this, and that's fair. But you've changed my life for the better in 1,000 different ways. And I think a lot of other people could say the same. I don't blame you. Maybe one day I'll be able to stop blaming myself too. I'm sorry for the yelling. You didn't deserve that. It's okay. And you know it's okay to be scared. You can't practice dying. There's no test run for that. Even if you pulled off the ritual, it would have given you a month or two before things started getting bad again. But desperate times call for desperate measures. Yeah. Look at us. Pair of saps, aren't we? Feel like it's healthy, like eating your own emotional vegetables. Nah, this conversation is more like spinach. As in good in a quiche, or I'd kick your ass if I didn't know my food would fly right through it, you know. Very fair. I don't know if I can do this without you. Do what? All this. I know things feel overwhelming right now. But believe me when I say that you're the most qualified person in this world to run this cafe. The most qualified living person. You fucker. And I'm the most qualified person to make that judgment. So there. I guess I can't argue with that. Sure can't. I fully believe that you're gonna do some great things with this place. If you can stop Ned from shutting it down. And fall into the mindset of preserving broken things just cause they remind you of the past, okay? I won't. Atta girl. There's something I need to go do. Come find me when you're ready. I won't be too far away. Alright, I will. Day 3, 4 p.m. Terminal. No, not like that, like this. But you told me not to tap it too hard. Look at it. The coffee just fell out. You tap it hard enough that it doesn't fall out. You told me that before. I didn't expect you to just lightly tap it. Wah! It's gonna take much longer. I got somewhere to be.
I'll just be a moment.
It's just a short black. How are you finding this hard? I got this.
Acceptable.
Sometimes you have to take what life gives you. Hey, that was meant to be mine, right? Just exploring synergies and working disrupting the coffee industry. Please bear with us for a moment longer.
Again.
Oh. Don't worry, mate. It'll be fine. I'm gonna make my coffee. Actually, we're gonna close up for tonight.
What? My son haven't getting that yet. So coffee.
Joint closes at 5 in the afternoon. Basically, every place in Adelaide, I think. But we're not there. We're in Melbourne. So just go find coffee somewhere else.
Unbelievable.
What? Please, don't try so hard to make decent coffee or tea. If it's too hard, just call. Order some. No.
Cute, man.
I'm closing because I want to spend time with you a lot. Yourself included, Ned. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me. Of course not. How long you plan to stick around? Not much longer, you old Kerma. What word is this? Kermajan. Ned's temper has always been his undoing. This doesn't even mean the word. I don't even know what word this is. I don't mean it like that. I know. Sure, I'll sit down. I'll make us drinks. So I've decided to sit. I'm gonna head off in a little while. So I'm pretty calm about it. I am calm. So I suppose this is not yet. Alright. You want one too? Yeah, that's okay. It's not like we have a shortage of straws. You can make teh tarik, that's cool.
Well, in that case...
Then we say I'm not prepared.
Amazing!
The man knows what his people need. A ravage. A good man is hard to find. Oh, you can preach that again, man. That's very much appreciated. I'm just glad to see you all smiling. This shouldn't be a depressing memory for any of us. Day 3, 5 p.m. outside the terminal. Honestly, it's refreshing to see people's attitudes towards all this. I walked in here and felt pretty comprehensively awful, but being here for this, it's helped. I'm glad to hear that. When you see it so often, it's hard to develop a more relaxed outlook, you know? Every month we get tons of some people like you. Like us, I suppose. If I have power to help people and be at peace before they move on, why wouldn't I exercise it? You're always too nice. Better too nice than too harsh, generally speaking. Not sure about that.
I'm sad. Sad about this. Just wanted to make that clear. But I'm gonna be okay. Promise. Thank you, Lil P.
Hey, I need to ask you a favor.
Me?
All of you, actually. I need you to look out for Maddie for me. She's gonna need some extra love for a while.
Guys.
Yeah. Alright. I know you two have had your disagreements. No, it's fine. I'll play nice. You have my appreciation. Can't really say no, can I? Oh, you better bet I'm milking this. I'll allow it. Any chance you'll come along with me?
Absolutely not.
I've got things to get down here. Can't be gallivanting off to high plains when I'm drowning in obligations. Ned spent most of his life not taking responsibility for his actions, so this council gig has really been a change of pace for him. Well, can't blame me for that. Speaking of Maddie, where is she? I think she's upstairs somewhere.
Wink.
I'll go up and join her shortly. Will you be coming back down? I don't believe so, no. I see. Is there anything you three would like me to do before you go? Any special requests? Oh, nothing for me. I'd ask for a special drink or something, but I'm sure Maddie knows all your recipes. Recipes are a convenient way to store knowledge and pass it on to the next generation. Hopefully they can be trusted with the responsibility of handling it. You'd be correct there. Ashley?
All I require from you is your soul.
No, you goofball, I need that.
Well, in that case, can I have your stuff?
You can fight Maddie over it. I say fight, but she'll give it up pretty easily.
Nice.
Ned? Anything you want before I go? Don't leave me.
Ned!
Ned always told himself this day would come, but he never actually believed it. Oh no! Oh my god, Ned! The true pairing in this game is Ned and Che. Oh. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Don't worry about it. I ought to be doing things for you anyway. Running errands, grabbing milk from the server, you know. Man, the sun's getting low. I gotta go in a moment, I'm afraid.
You scared?
Nah.
Cool.
Oof. Feeling old. Not half as old as you deserve to be feeling, I reckon. Trust me, I'm feeling it. Now. Oof.
I'm gonna miss ya. I'm gonna miss you too. I wish you didn't have to go.
How am I gonna continue reading if I'm crying at the same time? Me too, it's been cool. Yeah, you entered during the feels. This is like going to end already. Definitely. I'm glad it came in. Yeah, me too. Maybe I'll see you someday in the future. I'd like that. Not too soon though. Of course. Ned. I've gotta go. Still can't believe you were the first one of us to go. Life is full of surprises. Bro hug. Oh, my heart. Wherever I end up, I promise there'll be a place for you there. Any place can be home if you got friends to keep you company. Thank you. I'll always be proud of you no matter what. Alright, enough of that. Fair enough, see you around, mate. I knew. Yes, if anyone feels like buying this game is on Steam. You are able to buy it. I've only streamed the main story and like 4 of the side stories, but yeah, feel free to buy it and experience the game in your own way. Maddie maintained her calm. His body had laid here for weeks, gently moldering. He'd refused to visit again after the first time. She didn't blame him. Can you really expect anyone to be cheery about the prospect of sweeping leaves off your own grave? But she didn't mind doing that job anyway. She'd always liked gardening, bringing things to life. This really isn't the time for you 3 little robots, but okay, let's just do it. So I know that Ashley built this, but as the owner of the venue, aren't we technically bound to pay?
What's the implication here?
When he's gone, what happens to us?
Huh. We'll be fine, right? What are you thinking?
I don't know, it doesn't really cross my mind from now. Worst case scenario, we'll all just vanish.
Yeah, worst case scenario will vanish painfully. Thanks for that. I feel way better now.
We'll probably be okay.
Probably. How long until we find out?
The end of a minute.
Well, this has been fun. Let's do this. Wait and see.
I guess. Here we go. So I'm guessing this is the last chapter of this game. Oh goodness, there is a lot of words. Miss warm Y'all hear that? Y'all hear the ticking clock? Oh god, that is so loud and painful to hear. I'm just rushing through because the sound hurts me a lot. Like, a lot. Like, it hurts. Like, so loud and painful. God, I have no idea where to go. sticks. It's a train. Do I go anywhere? Oh, we're at the grave. Hell, man. Hey, you? How you doing? Fine, I guess. It's good, I think. Yeah, I think so. Why is it so awkward? I've never had to do this before. Not even as the one who's gotta sweep up the mess afterwards. Not like this, no. Gotta say, I'm a little surprised. Life has a way of taking you for a loop like that. So are you gonna... No, not yet. Let's sit for a few moments, it won't hurt. Sure. I'm sorry this is kind of weird, but I can't get over this one thing. I'm sitting right here, but I'm also over there. You know? Feeling a little conflicted about it? Definitely. So you could say you're two minds about it. I'm not gonna dignify that with a laugh. Can't say I didn't try. But seriously, that's my grave. My body's right there. How weird is that? It's pretty weird, yeah. I don't feel quite as weird as I did when I was helping you bury it, though. Fair. Grave digging. All the manual labor of gardening with none of the rewards. Oh yes, he is dead. He is dead for a long while. He's actually like several hundred years old, but yeah. You don't reckon I'm gonna grow into a beautiful tree? Buddy, you're already a wise old oak. Yeah, calmly you came at like, this is like big I don't know what to call it, spoiler? But this is like the last chapter. So, I don't know. Struck by lightning, yeah. So you don't think anything's gonna grow out of me? Not unless you swallowed a bunch of seeds without me noticing. Afraid not. I don't really know what you're meant to do when you're about to pass on. Not prepared at all. Am I meant to be doing extra self-care or something? You better at all that stuff than I am. Yeah, man. Get yourself a bath bomb, light some candles, charcoal face mask. The whole shebang. Is that supposed to sound appealing? Yep. God, I'm out of touch. I made a bath bomb once, but... What? Flatten a city block. And then some. That's not an actual bath bomb, that's a bomb. Goodness, you are such a hellion. That's why I took you in. Because I saw the attitude in you too. Bomb making revolutionary? No, you're a born pioneer. When you put your mind to something, you never stop pursuing it until you get it done or kill yourself in the process. Ha! I try to avoid getting into the habit of assembling bombs and... Phew. Don't get me wrong though, the bath bomb in question was definitely meant to be the sort that smells nice. For real. It was just a little bit too fragrant in the end. Amazing. That aside, I think it's hard to mess up lighting up some candles, probably. You think I just carry scented candles with me whenever I go? I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't have any. Damn it. Tell me you got some downstairs at least. Yeah, but I'm not going back to get them. No, that's fine. After I'm gone, put a few around maybe to remember me. I'll light them up all for you, don't worry. Cafe's gonna stink of chamomile for weeks. It's perfect. Now, I think it's about time. What do you think? This one's your call, as it should have been the whole time. Come on, let's go have a look at your work, eh? It was always about time. It's very minimalist. I like it. Hush you. Ah, dramatic reveal. Very swish. Can't write history till it's happened. No, I suppose not. What's this written down there then? Maddie, did you put poetry on my headstone? Psst, give it a read. We see but dimly through the mists and vapors, amid these earthly dams. What seem to us but sad funeral tapers, may be heaven's distant lamps. That's comforting. Chin up, old friend. It's just another step. You just gotta keep on putting one foot in front of the other, no matter where we're going. You told me when I was a depressed mess who wandered in here looking to hide from everything. Try my own advice back at me, you monster. Guess I should stop dawdling anyhow. You do you. I feel guilty for swinging back and forth on you. Being anxious, then eager, and scared, and brave. It's cool. I'm gonna have a go at you for it. And you have every right to feel complex feelings about this specific scary thing. Thank you. But I can't do this. I can't stand here making you wonder if I'm gonna do it or not. I need to do it now, or I'll never leave. Maddie, It's okay, mate. Take a deep breath. Take it in. Let it all out. Okay. Alright. Maddie? Yeah? You got this? We'll see each other again. He's gone! That was the game. That was the game. Hi. So everyone, that was the game. Now we know why it's raining here today. Alright, that was the game of Necrobarista. Thank you to everyone that joined today. So we know that Maddie wanted to exchange all the time that she has siphoned off from people to revive back Che, who was dead. Probably because he was dead for a long time and he stayed there for a long time, which made it like really bad for his what do we call it, limbo being. Yeah, so as she said, even if the ritual were to succeed, she would only buy them like 2-3 months max of extra time, and he would still need to move on, you know, like everyone. I don't know what to feel about this. I'm glad it's not horror game, but it's a good game. There was a lot of side stories I did not manage to catch, but I'll play them later on my own time, I think, because I have to replay some of the chapters just to get some of the stuff that I missed out. So yep, yeah. So that was it. That was Necrobarista. Oh my god, there's an epilogue. Alright. A few days later, 2 p.m. the terminal. All done. Looks pretty good. It's got the right number of legs and everything. And 50% less homicidal impulsions. I think. We're still aiming for 100% less, right? Sure, I guess. Well, it's progress, I suppose. Maddie? Yeah? Why is the ground outside on fire? Oh shit, what the hell is that? Oh, brother. Hey, Seth. You ready? Oh, it's Ned and Kishan. Wretched, isn't it? You know what this place needs, pal? Tell him. What? I don't actually know what this place needs. I was hoping I'd have thoughts of something by now. Are you guys done? Yes. Great. Better pick up that cigarette, Kashan. I will. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. There's a cute tough guy act you two had going there. Yeah? Very convincing. Yeah. An enforcer is required to be imposing to the job description. Oh no, don't fire me. He's not gonna fire you. He's too much of a big softie for that. I am not a softie. Sure you aren't. You're basically a giant teddy bear with a metal hat. Hey, hold on. You join the council, Kashan? Yeah, actually. You're not gonna tell her now, are you? Huh? I thought we were gonna do a little build-up. Tell me what? Oh, too much pressure. Oh, damn. No, that can't be Che. Tell me, you weasel. Don't be rude. Necrobaristas are required to be mean to council staff. It's in the job description. Is that a good thing for you? You all know. Oh, well, in that case. What's up, bud? Come on! I can't handle suspense. Well, last night we ended up in the archives. The council archives. Shen went in with a particular goal and dragged me along. Hey, you didn't protest that much. Anyway, you might want to sit down for this. Okay. I managed to wipe your debt. Poggers. Is that a bad practical joke? No, it's telling the truth. Turns out there was always some old bylaws that have loopholes, and well, you're not gonna believe this, but the council allows payment of debt in a bunch of weird ways. Yes, and we ought to fix that. And one of the ways is through voluntary sacrifice of a soul. Wait, what? So I was able to sacrifice myself by joining the council and wipe your outstanding debts at the same time. Well, that's silly. Huh? So you guys get to do as much human sacrifice as you like. But as soon as I'm doing it, I'm a menace and upsetting the natural order. Maddie. Yes, nutty dearest. Pull your head in. Ahem. You're right, I apologize. Kishan, you didn't just do this for me, did you? Are you sure you're okay with this? No, I promise, this is fine. I wanted to stay. I was way too afraid to pass on. And I thought the council was interesting. I wanted to learn more about it. And they might have talked me into it a little bit. But I absolutely promised that I didn't feel pressured into it. I made this decision on my own. I don't know what to say. Just consider me as paying back the kindness I was shown when I walked in. I was really freaked out, and you all helped me a lot with that. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, we're gonna be okay? As long as you stay straight and narrow from now on, yes. Cool. I reckon you'll be able to do that, Maddie. Yeah, do my best. No more illegal rituals. No more illegal rituals. Promise. I'll stick to legal stuff for as long as I can. I suppose I have to do. I understand you have somewhat of a stuck record in this regard, and I'm trying to make my peace with that. Ah, look at you two making friends. Wholesome. Please, just try to keep your head down. I will, yeah. Gonna be hard cause too much trouble if you keep raiding my supplies anyway. Sorry, just doing job. I can't fault for you for that. Anyhow, I'm afraid we've got places to be. So soon? You've only just got here. I told you we were only popping in for 5 minutes. Got paperwork to do. Responsibilities. Catch you two later. Thanks again. I appreciate it a lot. You're welcome. Anytime. I'm gonna scrub those off. I'm gonna do it now. No, I'll do it later. Right now, though, everything's pretty calm. So I was just thinking we might close up early. Oh. Damn it, was it now? Oi! You better clean that out, you little monster.
Is he trying to tell us something? Hey, watch it!
There's a letter! Holy shit!
Smells nice. What's the card say?
It's from Jane. Just when I was feeling like, alright, the epilogue doesn't seem so sad, I'm not gonna cry, and it hits us that it's from Jane. The time for regrets and apologies is long past. All we can do is look forward to the future with a smile on our faces. Don't obsess of what could have been, please. I know you're going to do great things, and you don't need my help for that. This is my last gift for you, my apprentice. You kept saying you needed this, so I went out and got it. I think that even though some people claim to be ready for what lies next, everyone wants a little bit of more time. Shay. It's time, it's the herb. I'm so sorry for sniffling right in front of the mic. That bastard couldn't resist playing one last joke on us, could he? I'm okay. Seriously, a pun, and I can't even give him a withering look and response.
I mean, he was just quoting you, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Let's go hang this up. I know it's just us two now, but I think he'll always be here in some form, right?
I think so, yeah. Can't get rid of him that easily. Alright, let's close up. What are we gonna do? I was thinking of heading into the highway store. Everyone keeps saying we need more plants in here. Why stop at one? Alright, so that is officially... Oh fuck, I cried like the last 2 chapters, and towards the epilogue, now my eyes hurt, and I'm gonna continue watching my friend's stream right now. But anyway, otsukare sama deshita. Otsukare sama deshita. あれはネクロバリスタでした。So, oh, look at that. Now they even added the time. I'm gonna cry again. Stupid ass game making me cry. Alright, otsukare everybody. So that was Necrobarista. If anyone wants to play the game by yourself, you wanna check out all the smaller side stories, you can buy the game. It's on Steam. I don't know where else to buy this, but it's on Steam. This game has been on development for like the longest. You're right, we didn't make any coffee either. It's just a clicking game. Just click at everything. I was duped. I was told by someone that, oh, I think you're gonna like this game. It's got like the Valhalla vibe. And I'm like, oh right. So instead of cocktails, we'll make coffee. Alright, nice. I like coffee. And then I was like, oh, alright. So I played in through like 5 chapters in. I'm like, when are we gonna make coffee? And towards the end of the game, clickbaited, more like bot baited. I actually bought the game thinking like, oh right, I'll buy this game and stream it, you know. And I'm like, nothing. There wasn't any coffee making at all. But we all got our hearts crying. That's true. So if anyone wants to buy, it's on Steam. You can buy it. You can read all the other smaller sub stories. If you don't want to buy it, you can watch my stream. I've streamed this in 3 parts into I think collectively, because I played it quite chillaxly. It's like 5 hours. So if you got time or you want to work on something and you want to play this in the background just to know what happens to the story, you can watch it. The coffee we made was the tears we shed along the way. You guys, I made some salty ass coffee. So, yep, that was it. Tomorrow, I'm not sure if I'll stream anything in the morning or afternoon section part, but I know at night I'll be playing Minecraft with some of my friends. So, yep, see y'all then. I hope y'all have a good night. I hope everyone has a good night. Yep, I hope everyone has a good night. So, selamat malam. Selamat malam. Have a good night. Those who are not in Southeast Asia timing, you can go to do whatever you were supposed to. So thank you very much for joining. Shiori Masayume. Bye bye. See you. Yeah, if any of you had cried, make sure you use a warm cloth or something to put over your eyes so you don't sleep with teary eyes, because tomorrow you're gonna have like puffy eyes. It's gonna hurt and dry the whole day. So use some warm cloth. You wet the cloth with some warm water or hot water and you put it over your eyes. Put it maybe like 20 minutes and it should be done. Yep. So other than that, that was it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.